One of the organizations that we love to work with at Core Church is Circle of Care. They work with foster children in our community. Every year we do something called Kids Fest, where we bring in foster families and their kids, and we have this huge carnival with games and candy and just love all over those families. This is Tia Whitlow. Tia, of course, attends Core Church, but you just started working with Circle of Care as a volunteer, right?
No, I'm a paid mentor.
Oh, you're a paid mentor. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Now, tell everybody what you're doing, though, with Circle of Care.
I work for Circle of Care's new parent-to-parent program. It's where people who have dealt with DHS cases like myself are mentoring people who are currently dealing with DHS cases as a way to reunify with their kids.
So you're working to explain that a little bit of what you do on a day-to-day basis. What does that look like?
Well, it's brand new. We just started in May.
Okay.
So we just got assigned cases this week.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna meet up. We get an email. We reach out to the parent, and then we meet up in a public place, and then for an hour a week until we get comfortable with them, and then we start we're there for the parent.
Wow. So you're mentoring parents.
Yes.
That's amazing when we think about your story. You may not know Tia's story. Tia, you got to share, because it's crazy that this is what you're doing. This fits so much with core purpose, because when you are living out your purpose, part of it is your life experiences. God can turn those and use those for good, and that's what happened in your life. Tell everybody.
Well, for me, I was in addiction really bad from right after I had my daughter, my first kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was in addiction, and then after a couple years after my kids, my son was 2, my youngest, I got into heavier drugs, and then I lost custody of him. I lost everything because of drugs. And then in my addiction, my kid's mom, she fosters through Circle of Care. She found me and would allow me to see my kids once a year.
Wow. Now, when you're talking about this, I think it's your rights were terminated.
Yeah, they were.
So
terminated.
and how old were your kids when that happened?
3 and 5.
Okay, so that's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And so you're not going to see your kids. You're not going to be around your kids.
Yeah.
But then through Circle of Care, you meet their foster mom, their adopted mom, right?
Yes.
And now, tell everybody what's been happening this last year. This is such an answer to prayer for you.
Well, since I got sober, my kid's mom and their dad are so supportive of me. They're very proud of me. They love that I'm I'm sober, and they allow me to see my kids more often now. We have what's called a healthy bridge between a foster parent and a birth parent.
Yeah. And so you've been seeing your kids over the past year.
Yes, and their mom is actually the one who recommended me for the job.
Wow. Wait, and their mom recommended you for the job?
Yeah, because you have to be recommended to be a mentor.
So here you are, a parent who lost your rights, no hope, struggling parenting, and now you are going to go back into the quote-unquote system. I hate that word, but you're going to go back into these people's lives, and you're going to be able to mentor parents and maybe help them out of their struggle.
Yes, because whenever you lose your kids, it feels like the world's against you, and you feel like you have nobody. So we're really there stepping in for the parent. We have no contact with DHS or anything. We're there for the parent and to help them out through the hard times they're going through right now.
Man, Tia, first of all, you're very brave to even share your story. That's got to be so humbling. It's something you're probably I guess people, you're so open. And I just think that's going to help so many people. And I can't wait to see how God uses you in this new venture. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.